Hey guys, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Bohlali Paile. I'm a young talent specialist and really use this platform to give advice and tips to all graduates and young professionals alike around how to get corporate ready. Now, if you're the kind of candidate that wants to stand out, that wants to start their career with a level of confidence, make sure that you're giving me a like and you're hitting that subscribe button and the notifications bell so that you never miss a video that's really just going to help you elevate in your corporate career. This is the law segment where I am speaking particularly to the law students, and these are some of the key questions that were asked. So one of the first questions was, how important is it to know your coursework for an interview? Well, I think from my experience, it's absolutely important for you to know some of your coursework. You need to be able to understand how to pull in legal principles into a particular scenario. What I've found is that when we do ask questions to law students, some of the questions are very practical, so it is something that you may not have seen from a work perspective and from your textbooks and what you've learned from a theoretical perspective, but we ask you a practical question and you need to be able to apply your law principles to that question, right? So we ask you something that is maybe story-based, and we're going to come to you and say, well, you're my legal advisor. Do you think I have a claim against this person given the set of facts that I've given you? And so you need to be able to know what set of facts are you going to be pulling in? What courses within your law degree apply to this particular scenario? It's about knowing it from a point of, what do I need to apply and when, right? So understand your work as you are studying. Aim to understand the work that you are studying as opposed to cramming it just to be able to regurgitate it in a test or an exam or whatever the case may be. If you understand the work and how it all interlinks, you'll be able to answer any question that's given to you in an interview. So that's the extent to which you need to know your legal work. Another key question that I get asked a lot, what advice would I give to international students that are studying law and wanting to get articles within South Africa? So there's two things that we always have to check as corporates, is really whether you have a work permit, so you have the ability to work here in South Africa, or you have a permanent residency, right? If you've got any of these two, that allows you to be able to apply for articles or apply for vacation work program. And that's really not something that's set by the company itself, but really governed by the labor legislation. So it's important that you guys are able to work in the country that you are studying in. For those of you that have asked, how do you go about applying, for articles of vacation program? Guys, all the information, you can find it if you search, right? So if you go onto the Bowman's website or whichever company you're looking for, go into their careers tab, see what opportunities they have. And I'm sure on the websites, they tell you exactly what it is you require and how you can go about applying. Some places allow you to send all the different documents on an email. Other places, like what we have at Bowman's, is you go onto a platform called Leaply. Just go into Google, type in Leaply, you go onto the Leaply website. They're going to require for you to create your own profile. So this is what Leaply looks like, right? So you can go through this just to give you a sense of what the platform does and how you can use it. So click here that says get started for free. What you'll find is that as you click into that, it will give you an opportunity to create a quick profile for yourself. So read this. There's a chat bot here that's asking you what it is exactly you'd like to do, welcoming you to the platform. Then you either have an account and obviously going to go in. If you want to know more, you'd click what is Leaply, or I'll come back later. But you'd click create an account, right? And by answering like that, it will then give you a few options as to how you can create your account. And you can decide whether you want to use Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, or email. Then you continue to follow the steps and it will guide you as to what it is you should be doing next. It will ask you about nationality. It will ask you about your ID number. Once you've put it in, then it will tell you, well done, you've registered on the platform, view all opportunities. And once you click into that, you'll obviously then click allow, And what it will do is it will show you all the various opportunities that are available on the left here, right? And so then you'd look for the ones that you are looking for, either based on city or based on company, and that's what's going to allow you to then start applying. And then you'd click apply to whatever it is you'd like to see. And that's how you're going to find our opportunities on here as well. So you'll see it says Bowman's articles. There's a whole lot of different opportunities, and you just keep saying load more, and it will give you all the different opportunities there, right? So that's how you'd use the platform Leaply, guys. Once you've clicked apply, each company may request different documents and different processes and stages that you may need to go through, and you just follow that route, right? So the main platform that you need to know is Leaply, and then that will allow you to then go into the relevant opportunities that are available that you can then click on there. But if the company you're looking for is not on this platform, go back to their website, right? You go back to their corporate website, find a careers tab where a lot of companies use that to post the different opportunities they have and the different roles they have, and then you follow whatever steps they tell you on the actual website. So another question that I was asked here is that some people have experienced that when they go to particular law firms, they ask them the question, why should we pick you over this particular candidate, right? And some of you feel uncomfortable with it because at the end of the day, you don't know the candidate, you don't know what they bring to the table, and you don't feel that you need to substantiate why you are better than someone else. And we're not really, I think when they ask that question, we're not really wanting you to assess yourself against that particular candidate, but the core of the question is really just asking you, what is it that makes you stand out amongst your peers, amongst people that are wanting exactly the same opportunity? And this goes back to the question, why should we hire you, right? What is making you stand out? What is your value proposition? What value are you going to be adding to this particular role? Why are you better than others? And so it's not about understanding what others have and therefore saying I'm better because this is what they have or this is what they lack. But it's about saying, how do I set myself apart? What have I done as a person to set myself apart to my, school, my classmates, or whatever the case may be? What is it that makes me stand out? And what do I have that's unique to me that could be a value add to the company that I've applied to? Thank you, guys. I hope that this video really helped address a lot of the questions that were asked with regards to interviewing and how to get ready from an interview perspective. Do make sure that you're giving me comments below if I have answered your question and if you found a lot of value in those questions. Any other question that I may not have addressed, please do put in the comments below and I'll make sure to come back to it.